Hi, my name is Veronica, and in this video I will show you 8 tools that I think every crypto Web3 native should have. And even if you are a beginner, don't worry, we will make you a pro in this video. And why I think these 8 services are important. Well, the whole Web3 ecosystem is based on ownership of your own data. So you gotta have an identity. And the way we prove identity now is KYC, which is not ideal. Let's agree on that. So there are many other ways that you can showcase that you are a real active person in the whole Web3 ecosystem. And now I will stop whining how important identity is for Web3 and we'll get right into the tools and applications. So the first one on my list is naming services, and the most popular one, as you might guess, is Ethereum naming service. That's a must-have if you want to be considered an active participant in the ecosystem. So the Ethereum naming service allows you to have your name, account name, .eth with an extension .eth. First of all, you can send funds in a much easier way. You don't have to just put on and always go and copy your wallet address. Many applications are starting to be integrated with the Ethereum naming service, or ENS for short. I will start saying ENS because it's a very long word. Let's say my name is Veronica Polar. I will be veronicapolar.eth. I will have my OpenSea account, my Coinbase account, veronicapolar.eth. I don't have to say that Veronica Polar is me, but if you would like to be anonymous, you cannot be fully private with it, but you can be pseudo-anonymous, so to say. You don't have to show, yes, this person is this person. However, you can just set up your virtual identity, so to say. Since you have to pay to get this kind of name, this shows that you are not a bot and you're not a random account of some 100 accounts bots some person has created. So, and if you really don't want to pay the enormous fee that might be for the name that you want, you can use another naming service, for example, unstoppable domains. So instead of .eth, you will have different types of extensions. I will show you the different extensions that are available right now. And there you go. The minting is free. So you purchase the domain, but you mint it for free. So .crypto, .nft, .x, .bitcoin, .dao, and depending on the readability and the popularity of the extension, so that is the ending, they are going up in price. So that is it for unstoppable domains. However, there are also many rollups on Ethereum that are rolling out, pun intended, their own naming services. And those naming services, one big disadvantage is that they are specific to that layer 2. However, they are often much cheaper. Speaking of the other way around, if you want to use the .eth extension on layer 2s, it's not integrated everywhere, however, it is starting to be adopted more and more. So the next thing on the list that we have is Snapshot. It's basically a website that shows you all the DAOs that you can join and start participating. And you can see that PancakeSwap has like 89 proposals. It's very active on there. Aviv has 3 proposals active. And you can also join Uniswap if you want to join the drama, how A16Z and Consensus are measuring in the match competition for bridges, of choosing the bridge for BNB chain. Okay, let's dive to the next one. It's Phyland. It's for users who want to visualize their blockchain activity. It is slightly similar to the social graph. Basically, you do some quests that show that you have something. Let's say if you have a lens profile, you show that you have a lens profile by connecting the wallet and it checks it for you. And for that, they give you kind of a trophy. Then you can go to the playground, and on that playground you can set up your land. You put stuff here, it's a bit like SimCity, you build it nicely. So let's go to here back again. If you did some kind of activity anyway, not necessarily this one, you might have completed some of the quests without realizing it. It's not a must-have, but it's a nice to have to visualize. Speaking of lens, it's also a good thing to have if you want to showcase who you are. It will allow you, first of all, to participate in giveaways of projects, because you can participate in AMAs, get NFTs for that, proof of participation kind of thing, and there might be some airdrops, as I said, for people who are active participants and have a certain number of NFTs, for example. And you can buy your NFT handle on OpenSea. On OpenSea, the floor price is basically $78. That is not the cheapest, but there will be more handles available soon, so watch out for Lens news on Twitter announcements. Moving on from Lens, we have Link3. Link3 is also a similar thing. It's a social graph, Web3 social media. You just participate in activities, you get NFTs, proof of participation, NFTs, and therefore might be eligible for some giveaways and airdrops of projects. There are also mystery boxes, and I have a whole video describing how CyberConnect and Link3 are built, how they work, and the video link will be, I think, right here. To get into Link3, you'll need an invite code. If you don't have an invite code, you either need to find a person, you probably can buy it somewhere. And another thing is that they will soon have profiles on the BNB chain, so I would follow them on Twitter announcements to see when this happens to be one of the first ones to mint your own profile on the BNB chain as well. And speaking of BNB, Binance users can also create their BAB, so that is Binance Account Bound token, and that is basically proof of identity, verification of identity, and it's available for all users who have passed KYC on Binance. And I will show you on my phone right now how I made this. With this Binance Account Bound token, you can participate in different projects that are developing on the BNB chain, and therefore participate in some raffles, that is basically giveaways of some stuff. It is only about $1, 1 BUSD to mint, because there are some gas fees involved. It's not very expensive, not very hard, and if you would like to have it, you can have it. It's also nice to have. Number 7 on the list is a proof of active participation NFT that you can get by participating in Gitcoin funding rounds. I have a full video describing how Gitcoin works, who are the investors, and all that fun stuff about Gitcoin. If you haven't heard of it, I will leave the link to that video in the description. The last on the list, but by far not the least, is Galaxy. You can register in Galaxy, and it is free for now, the verification. However, it will cost $5 after 100k verifications are reached, so I would recommend you to go join it right now. And I think this one is the most kind of high utility thing out of all that I mentioned, because there are many activities for which you can get NFTs, this kind of tokens. You can get other goods from projects that, whichever projects that are joining Galaxy as well, that would like to partner with it. So you can also get OATs, that is basically on-chain activity tokens, that proof of participation, same kind of thing. Let's go to the website with me right now so that we can log into it together. So in the spaces we see CoinGecko, for example, or CoinList. Let's go to CoinGecko. And in CoinGecko, we see that there are several NFTs available. Those are not exactly NFTs, those are OATs. The OATs are specific to Galaxy. However, you can also sell them on the marketplace. I saw them being sold. Do any of this and be also a candy collector, and you will get this NFT. And you can see that there are already 8,000 participants. That's all I have for you to prove your identity and showcase your brand in the Web3 space and in the crypto space. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful or learned something. If you have any more suggestions, I will be glad to see them in the comments and reply to you. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.